I'm Cynthia Corsetti, and I wanted to jump on here today and just talk to you for a minute about blind spots. And the reason I want to talk to you about blind spots is because I just got off the phone with an executive who is a high potential executive. She is a vice president in a global company, and she's been tapped to be like in the C-suite within the next few years. So she has reached out to me to really try and help her make sure that she doesn't trip up along the way, because in these big, especially these giant global companies, there's a lot of politics and a lot of things happening. She is overlooking how she reacts. She's very reactive to her employees, to her team. She talks down to them, and she's completely unaware of it, because in her mind, she's very brilliant. She's a brilliantly intelligent woman. So in her mind, she's saying one thing, and what they're hearing is something different, and she's completely blind. And let me give you an example that happened to me. When I was the president of the Chamber of Commerce years ago, we had just moved into a new office building. It was really pretty. We had this nice front desk for members to come into, and they could pick up brochures and they can talk about whatever they needed, and we were there to meet their needs. And I had gone to a breakfast meeting in the morning, and when I came back to the office, I walked through that front desk area and they had all these brochures out, and all these brochures were legitimate things that our members should have had, but they were just all over the thing, and it looked cluttered. And so I just said, as I was walking in, I said, hey guys, we need to clean this up. And then I went back to my office and get to my work, and I started doing my thing. And then I walked back out to get a cup of coffee a little while later, and like my staff was mad at me. One of them was crying. I'm like, what is going on? What is wrong with you people? What did I do? And it was because I, in my mind, walked in and just made a comment. Hey guys, we need to clean this up. But what they heard and saw was that I didn't say good morning. I didn't say how was your day. I didn't act like I cared about them at all. And I was kind of just snotty, telling them what to do instead of saying, hey guys, does this look a little cluttered? Maybe we can clean this up. I just didn't do it nicely. And that was a big learning experience for me, because it was a complete blind spot for me. I was just doing my thing. I was in my own world, functioning like that. And it impacted the people who worked for me, and it impacted them in a negative way. Fortunately, they're very verbal, and they told me right then and there. Well, not right then and there, about 10 minutes later, but they did tell me. But often, like my client who's the executive, that position power in those bigger organizations, those people aren't always going to tell you. So we had to uncover that for her. We had to find patterns in her behavior and the reactions that she was getting, so that we really could uncover the blind spots that she has. And once she's uncovered those, she can start to work on them. As an executive, we all have our blind spots. We all have these things, that lenses the way we see the world, the way we communicate with one another. And unless we have a coach who is helping us to really explore who we are as a leader, we may miss those blind spots.